Go ahead.
Okay, so from time to time we have these deep thought videos where I get to probe your minds for answers, philosophical or not. But this time I wanted to involve you guys in formulating the questions.
Thanks for that.
Okay, so 2 questions each, 1 video. Who wants to start?
Well, you started it. It's your idea. Go for it.
Okay. What is something that doesn't exist, but you kind of wish did? Like, not something like time travel or something like that. Something realistic.
Replicators.
That's not realistic.
That's realistic.
No,
That's going to
not.
happen someday.
No, that's not realistic. That's,
Transporters.
Okay,
He just said no transporters.
No, he said
Get out of Star Trek.
time machines.
something realistic. Like...
The holodeck.
Okay, I suppose
That's a
that
possibility because
yeah.
of the 3D technology.
VR is kind of a thing, so yeah. Okay, so why? Like, what would that change in your life?
Imagine like the actual practical use that you... Like a surgeon in training could go into a holodeck and literally do an operation with no danger. Right? So, yeah, I think the practical applications for a holodeck is endless.
I don't know about no danger. Have you not watched Star Trek? That thing goes crazy all the time.
Unless you disable the safety feature.
And create an arch villain for Sherlock Holmes.
Right, yeah. So don't do that.
I would like to see a transportation system that is all run computerized, and it like every minute it would send vehicles like from one end of the country to the other kind of thing, where you don't have to drive. And it's like a little sleeper car, like a train, but it's all in one system. It's all run by computers. We don't have to drive it anymore.
Oh, kind of like in Minority Report.
Yeah, just you hop in and away it goes, and you're off. That would be great.
Okay. Well, is that like needed though? Like we hop on a train.
Yeah, but it doesn't go across though. Say you wanted to go from here to, say you want to go visit Dad. Right? So an 8-hour drive. You're not going to jump on a bus or a subway or anything that's going to go that distance.
Like, would we own the compartment? Or
no,
it would be like mass transit, and it would like run continually, as opposed to you have to wait for a train or a bus would go here or here. This would be this leaves in 60 seconds, the next one leaves in 60 seconds, and it would do that.
And there's rails in the ground to like go wherever you need to go.
Or whatever type it is, a hull hovercraft, whatever it is doing it, magnets, whatever it's doing.
Okay. I think mine is more realistic than either of yours.
What's that?
So right now I'm really
a room full of men.
You changed my answer. Like I like country music, and although I didn't in high school, I like hard rock as well, and I even listen to pop music, but my thing right now is country. Mostly because it fuses with pop and it fuses with rock a lot of the time. But I haven't heard anything with country fused with disco.
It'll come.
What would that sound like?
Bad.
I don't know.
No,
because
I
disco's
could see
awesome.
it. I could see it.
And country's awesome.
Yeah. I could see it. And, well, I mean, yes and no. Because you just had Beyonce's album, which probably comes close. Because it's more of a pop vibe, and pop is close to a disco vibe.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. I've heard fused with pop and fused with rock, but not
full out
like
disco.
A disco sound, like the Bee Gees country.
Yeah. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. Something like that.
Oh yeah, maybe I don't want to.
You can tell by the way my dog died, and my tractor broke down. And my wife left me.
I mean, I know. I could see that somebody eventually will probably come out with a country disco fusion.
That's a hard beat to... Like, disco is a very unique, high-pitched sound. Right? The country is not.
Challenge accepted.
Okay,
next.
What do you got?
Me? Okay. What is something as a child that you would always believed... Right? Something like, you chew gum and it sticks to your ribs and for 7 years or whatever. You know those things that parents tell you, people tell you, or just... And you're not sure even growing up. Once you reach adulthood. Like we used to be told, Ma used to tell us, when you sneezed, what?
Someone's talking about you?
You were growing.
Oh,
Oh, you're growing.
I don't remember that.
Oh, she told me that anyway. She didn't like you. But the like little things like that. So what's something that you were told or believed as a child that even as adulthood, it took you to like in your 20s even maybe, and you were like, somebody said, well, that's not true, and you were like, oh, it isn't?
Don't know about going into my 20s about
Well,
believing
I mean,
anything.
An age where, yeah, you probably should have known that.
If you do stuff alone in your room, you're going to go blind.
Okay, that's one.
Everybody's heard that one.
I'm wearing his glasses now.
I weighed the odds.
And some would say lost, and some would say won.
62.
How about you, Paul?
Basically anything that Dad told me. Like, I used to trust him. I'd go to school
That
and
was silly.
tell anybody that, oh, I know something about this because I learned this from my dad.
Yeah.
And it was complete BS.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, so, I don't know, I look like a moron all the time.
Yeah, I still do. Yeah. Okay.
So, I don't think there's anything really specific, like, you know, cross-eyed and somebody hits you on the back of the head, you stay cross-eyed. Like, I didn't believe any of those things.
Okay. Like you sit too close to the television and you go blind and stuff like that. No,
That's fact.
no it's not.
Well, your computer monitors are certainly hurting your eyes.
But no, sitting close to a screen, you can sit as close as you want. It's fine. It's a screen.
I don't know. I'm still believing that one.
See? Into his 60s.
Because I'm in front of the computer all the time. But
Okay.
maybe.
What about you?
I thought I said those already. I thought I said one.
Like the gum one? Is yours?
Gum. I'm pretty sure I said another one. But I used to believe, and I don't know why I used to believe this, but when we were on trips and we would see like a graveyard on the side of the road, do you remember that? I used to think, oh, well, a war must have happened.
Yeah, but nobody told you that. You just thought that.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was my...
There were a lot of wars in Canada, folks. Every small town had a war.
You'd see a graveyard on one side of the road and there's another graveyard on the other side of the road and you thought, okay, well, that's where they battled.
Yeah.
Confederate soldiers
Yeah.
and...
So,
Okay,
Mark wasn't a very bright child. Or adult, for that matter. Well, recently the Academy Awards is announcing that they're making some changes to some categories and adding some things to the categories. What would you like to see added to the Academy Awards? To the Academy Awards. Or taken out. You can even say taken out.
I'd like them to add legitimacy. Like, I don't think the
I don't know
Academy...
if that's a category, though.
I don't think the Academy Awards are based on anything other than politicking. Like, this studio has done behind-the-scenes handshakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it's become. But I mean, if you were to say, here's a new category that, okay, that's what I would like to see.
I'd like to see Best Picture People's Choice. Now, I know there's the People's Choice Awards, but the Academy Awards feels like they go out of their way to not choose the movie that everybody likes. So
Yeah.
I would
like
like...
find some artsy reason to justify
Yeah.
it.
So a popularity movie. So like the top 5 grossing films next that year.
Like, which one fits quality amongst the top grossing films?
And well, that's what I would like to see. I would like to see them not just choose artsy fartsy films that no one's ever heard of. I want them to choose the highest grossing, and only the highest. Like these are the obviously would have made the most money. So these are the most liked.
Yeah, but the Academy Awards are based on the art and craft of filmmaking. And so what happens if the Minecraft movie makes $1.5 billion? Right?
Yeah.
It's nowhere near the quality of some of the movies we've seen.
It's a terrible movie that's going to make money because of fans.
Yeah.
Minecraft fans.
There has to be quality involved.
Well, there is a certain amount of quality, even in those types of movies. There are.
But it doesn't deserve, like Minecraft does not deserve an Academy Award by no means.
Okay, but there are so many movies that have received Academy Awards that I don't think.
No, but
should have.
they're basing those, and their justification is the art and craft of filmmaking was exceptional in this particular
The art
case.
and craft of filmmaking, though, is changing over time with the advancements of technology. So I think that, yeah, movies like Minecraft, although it's not, adult cup of tea, it is crafted towards a certain audience.
Yeah, but just because you throw in a bunch of Easter eggs that video game players go crazy for,
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's a great movie.
No, but I think that should be one of the metrics that are...
Well, you're saying popular movies should count.
Yes.
Yeah, but not all popular movies.
Well, maybe not all of them would receive an award. Yeah, okay, this one's made a lot of money, but it's at least in the pool of, let's look at it.
Yes. I'll agree, and I'd say the same thing, except it should never be based on, hey, we made a unique character that's not been done before, like Black Panther. Black Panther gets nominated for a movie, but there's other Marvel films before that were probably better than Black Panther, and they never even got looked at.
Not probably. There are, look at Iron Man. Like, the first Iron Man was awesome.
So it's like, that's where they got to get away from. They got to now go and start saying, okay, this is a good movie with good acting. It doesn't matter if it's a superhero, a war movie, a political thriller, a horror movie. Those are the movies that should be nominated as well.
Okay. Yeah. Is it your turn or my turn?
I think that's it. We're at 11 minutes already.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to do another video.
Let's turn it in again.
Okay.
Yummy.